I don't know.
How how did you decide that this was your thing? Like that this was what you were going to do full time? What was that decision like?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. It started becoming an obsession. Really. Like I graduated in 2020, so COVID, just shut everything down.
Mm-hmm.
But right before COVID shut everything down, I started my senior year in college. Had interviewed, and so I knew I was gonna start working when I graduated. But around that time, I'd also started triathlon. I got super into it and started doing pretty well pretty quick. And then when COVID happened, and I was like, all right, well, there's no races, there's like no training. Our collegiate nationals was canceled and all that stuff. But it was always kind of at the back of my mind, like I still want to pursue this.
Mm-hmm.
And so, uh, yeah, I mean, a year into working, I had started training again, and I'd swim in the morning, and then I'd just be like trying to figure out every which way that I could leave work early or take a long lunch so I could go work out. Like it was always on my mind. Like all I wanted to do every day was train. I actually left that job at the end of 2021, took a data science course because I wanted a remote job that I could train more easily around. Um, because I don't know, engineering is always going to be there,
Mm-hmm.
like your athletic potential is very much so tied to your age. So like if you're going to make the decision to go for it, you got to go for it. You can't wait. So ultimately time was a bit of a factor, like pushing me in that direction. But yeah, I finished the data science course, decided I don't know. I'll come back to that too, but I got to go pursue this thing. So yeah.
Yeah. So do you think is that what your life is going to be like after, after this whole journey of
I don't know. Cause I've been doing this for like 2 years.
Mhm.
I hope to have a career longer than that. And so I think so much can change. I think because I also just love the community, the triathlon community. I'm starting to train like some family members to do triathlon, and they like it, and it's bringing them a whole bunch of joy being able to like go out and train and run and bike and swim and feel healthy and stuff. So I think there might be a space for me in the fitness industry somewhere. It might also tie right back into engineering because I do like sciences. So yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to say.
there's some hybrid there for you. I'm certain of it.
Yeah,
Creating
definitely,
some
definitely.
technology around that. Yeah. Um, yeah. Do you have any advice for people who are, because basically what I'm seeing is like you are so focused on this idea, this mission of being, the best athlete you can be. And your full
Mhm.
life is dedicated to that. Do you have advice for people who don't have that thing? Like, how do you find that?
Um, it's really hard because I think it's a bit of a personality thing. Um, I have I've gone through rough patches like through college too, where I become obsessed with something because I just dive right into it. Like I like it, so I'm gonna like look, you know, dive deep, maybe too deep into it and get distracted by other things, which is why I was like, I'm gonna put myself in a house surrounded by professional athletes, and I see a coach every day, multiple times a day, just like stuck in that environment because I won't get distracted. As long as I stay focused, like I know I'll just like I'll give it my all. Um, but that's my personality, and I know other people who have tried this path and it hasn't been for them, not because they weren't willing to put in the work, but because they needed more of a balance in their life. Um, so I guess the best advice I'd give is like figure out what kind of person you are and what you need, because some people will love to have like, all right, this part of my day I'm thinking about like work, like I love my work, I like what I do, or I don't love it, but like it's good enough for now, and I get to go home. I get to go like pursue something else, but like they like to have like sectioned off things. Um, I I don't, like I said, when I was at work, I could only think about this. So that doesn't work for me. But some people like to be able to talk to people, like coworkers who don't care at all about triathlon. They love that separation. Like they don't want to spend all day thinking about their workouts and stressing over what they have to do later. It's like, let me go be with people in an environment that's like, all right, let's talk about literally anything else. Like they don't care anyway. Like it's easy. Um, so I think figuring out what kind of person you are first and what you need. Because, yeah, I don't think pursuing something 100% is for everyone. I think it's good to know to have a balance. Some people like to have, their hands in a lot of different areas and have a book group, have a running group that they go with, or I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, there's